Beyond fashion, what do you think people are really searching for when it comes to style?
I think people are really just searching for a community. You know, that's why they latch on to certain brands, even though they all maybe make the exact same pieces, just in different fonts or different colors. They're really looking to be attached to a certain group of individuals. We all have these particular interests, live in this particular city, country, whatever the case may be. And a lot of people really enjoy just the coming together aspect of a lot of these brands. So,
and I mean, speaking of, we're in the most communal aspect of fashion and dressing, right?
Yeah.
Where you wear jerseys, you represent your country or the team that you're representing today. So 100% agree with you. I think people want to feel like they can actually see where they belong, right? So it's an easy cue. Okay, so should we go talk to some people?
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead.
All right, let's go.
This is season 3 of Meet a Person with Job. The series highlights people who remind us that our value is more than what we earn. Those pursuing passions, building communities, and creating impact beyond immediate incentives. Featuring cool people doing cool things. Here's episode 2.
We're here in Midtown for a nice little Saturday. We're gonna watch some World Cup games. And we're also here with our latest person with job, Adam. Is it Adam or Adame Cross?
Adame Cross.
Okay.
And hey, nice to meet everybody. I'm Adame Cross. I am a content creator. I talk about art and fashion, but I also am a person with a job. I work in paid media. Work with a bunch of businesses and stuff like that, and that kind of inspired me to start making my own content.
Oh, amazing. And by the way, if anyone's never seen him outside of the frame, he does have a bottom half of his body. So what actually made you hit post or make your first video about art, fashion?
What inspired me the first time to really start posting was I was actually bored at home.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
We had moved back home. I was doing long distance with my girlfriend. I had nothing else to do. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to start talking about all the stuff that I talk about with my friends all the time, but now let's just do it on the internet.
And it hits. It really resonates. People love your takes. I love your take, which is how I first stumbled upon his content.
I appreciate that.
Fast forward, here we are today. We're actually going to go talk to some World Cup fans and why they chose to wear what they wanted to wear and talk about their fit. But before we get there, we're going to do our fit check. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So my fit right here, I actually got some vintage Nike. Been loving a lot of the older pieces because they just fit so well. I got on some GV Gallery leather shorts, and then I got on the Wales Bonner Sambas. Probably shouldn't be wearing Nike and Adidas at the same time, but if you don't know.
I was actually gonna wear Nike and Adidas too today. As a former Nike employee, I just know that's like sacrilege.
Yeah, definitely can't do that.
Cannot do that.
But unless you know, then you don't really know. Yeah, it all goes
This
together, the color and everything. So
I love it. Okay, I'll do my fit check. Okay, so my fit check, this is the first World Cup jersey I've ever owned. And by the way, this is a women's World Cup jersey. The stars represent how many World Cups they've won, and they've now won 4. And this is a traditional hanbok-inspired skirt from a Korean heritage perspective, so it's very Korean American.
that's nice.
And then Converse.
I actually like that skirt too. It's really pretty.
Thank you. So fit check's done. Let's move locations and talk about other things.
Okay.
As we're walking, what are you looking for? What are some where you're like, okay, this person's just interesting to talk to, or I'd like to see, I like the style?
I'm definitely looking for someone who has like a well-proportioned outfit. Looks like it has some intention to it, really. Maybe like an interesting jersey.
I think we can find that.
And then just like some interesting suits. Just someone that looks like they had a purpose with what they put together.
I like it. Let's do it. We found our first guest. So if you want to introduce yourself and where you're from.
I'm Celina and I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Welcome, welcome. So we're asking some questions about how fans have put together their outfits today.
I wanted to wear this jersey, of course, but I wanted to make it a little more stylish.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing a dress underneath.
I love it.
So if it's too hot, maybe I can just be on my dress and have my t-shirt around. And then I tried to accessorize a little bit. I have my Argentina bracelet here to cheer on my team. So I hope my outfit is good.
No, it looks amazing.
Also the fresh.
Yeah, I bought them yesterday. So I'm just wearing them on today with my Trader Joe's bag to
360.
a little bit more New Yorker.
Yeah.
Which team are you rooting for today?
Argentina, of course. Vamos, vamos.
So let's get into some of the details about what you typically talk about. You talk a lot about style, a lot about taste. So why those two topics? And obviously culture are all those things.
Specifically talk about style, you know, fashion in particular, because I grew up being super into fashion. You know, my mother, she actually worked in a designer store called Escada, if people even remember it now.
Obviously.
Yeah, I know that was really cool in like the 2000s.
It's making a comeback.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up going to the store, being surrounded by the clothes, and then just my family in general, always being around like certain type of individuals. Art and fashion were constants in my life. When I started talking about it, it was just because I just wanted to talk about the things I was into.
And so what does style mean to you?
Yeah, so style is a culmination of your life experiences, the things that you enjoy, and also just the way that you want to express yourself. And I also think the way that things fit you and trying to make your body look the best that you can as well. Like, I think that's a big part of your personal style also.
So how do you feel about state of style right now, especially with the algorithm being what it is?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people who are chasing trends. They're trying to sort of get the views and get the likes. So they'll do whatever it takes. If that means they got to buy into fast fashion, Shein and Uniqlo and all that type of stuff, just to chase whatever trends. It's interesting. It's a great way to make some money, but you know, I think a lot of people can tell who's being authentic and who isn't. And every now and then, every couple of weeks, I'll actually see somebody who went very viral wearing a particular style that seemed like it was unique. And then it comes out that, you know, their life is a whole lot different from the way that that style came about.
Ooh, I feel like it's like the guys that were wearing the barrel pants that you were talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about that before. See, that's like a great example of chasing a trend.
Yes.
Understanding that it just doesn't really look that good. Everybody's getting a lot of views wearing the pants because it's, you know, interesting. It's like, whoa, you're wearing such huge pants.
It's a little bit shock and awe.
Yeah, a lot of shock. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to wear the same pants too, and maybe I'll get just as many views and just as many followers.
And speaking of, do you think that the algorithm and social media is doing good for style, or it's actually a detriment?
I think it's a mix of both. I think if you have the ability to discern between what you actually like and what you don't, and understanding what's just a fad and what is something that is actually interesting and worth investing into, I think the algorithm can be good. There's a ton of stuff that I personally bought into before, you know, I've ever considered it, like Sambas. I never wore Sambas in my life. Even though I grew up, all my friends, they all wore Sambas.
I thought you would love Sambas.
No. I was always a Nike guy growing up, Air Force Ones and stuff like that. Yeah, all my friends, they would wear Sambas. So it was funny. Like, it took me until I was like 22 to start really wearing it.
Yeah, going for the other team.
Yeah, and I definitely have like a couple trendy ones that I don't wear anymore, like the Wales Bonner leopard ones. But I have these ones. This is one of the very first collaborations she did with Adidas, and one of my favorites. I still rock them all the time.
Speaking of, so obviously we're here for the World Cup. Lots of people are wearing jerseys. So the funny thing about jerseys is a few things, right? They're all made the same. They all look the same, but it's about how do you style it up, right? How do you feel about jerseys?
It's almost not even about the badge or the team they played for. It's that moment in time, that season they had. Maybe they scored a certain goal in it. They won a trophy in it or something like that. So sometimes it's not even about even what the jersey looks like. It's what that meant in that time. Big love for a lot of jerseys. I used to own a lot. But now,
what happened to them? They're all in a vintage store somewhere?
Yeah, I was 16. I was much slimmer than I am now. If I tried to wear those same jerseys, I would probably be very yoked looking right now. But
so we're hitting the pavement, and we met Hakim just hanging out with us. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Hakim. I'm from New York City, born and raised.
What exactly today inspired your outfit choice?
So, well, I got the Knicks. You know, we got to represent New York City.
Of course, just one.
Also, the World Cup and all the live events is in the city. The New York Knicks had a lot of watch parties. It's watch parties here. So, you know, you got to keep the energy going with New York energy. Feel me, you heard?
All right, so I got to ask you, on the internet, there's a whole trend and conversation going about rhinestones and men wearing them. And obviously, you got the bedazzled Knicks shirt. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm from Harlem anyway, so rhinestones, if you know, you know, it's the culture thing. So rhinestones, I mean, listen, man, if you can style it well, if you don't wear too much rhinestones, I feel, then you go with it.
Yeah, no, it's actually exactly how I feel.
For us, nah. You know, I say it's a style, it's a trend, you know, and if you're from New York, you know with rhinestones.
What do you think is the difference between fashion and style?
Fashion is definitely, I think it's the trends. I think when you say fashion, I think it's the trends. I think it's whatever's cool right now. You go in with the seasons. But then I think style, it's evergreen. It's what you genuinely enjoy. You know, some people may say right now that Sambas are dead or sneakers in general are dead.
That's his latest take.
That's a conversation I've been having on my Instagram, and a lot of people, they're kind of over it. If you're still wearing, you know, Sambas right now or Jordans or whatever sneaker people deem isn't cool anymore, that's real style. That's your personal style right there. Not necessarily the trends, the fashion, whatever's going with the season.
We're here with Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer, we loved your outfits. Tell us how you put this together.
We, of course, were out of the World Cup, but I'm super proud of
So gotta support them.
My team performance, so I'm wearing it with pride. And I mean, I just put this because it's a little hot. And then there's, I think it's cherries, but it matches with the red.
Yeah, no, it all looks good.
So, yeah, just that.
She explained everything.
She nailed it. No notes. Well done, Jennifer.
Yeah.
So do you have hope for style?
I mean, always. I don't think style is, there's nothing going on the internet or anything that would make me say that, you know, some people will say personal style is dead. I don't think personal style is dead. It can never be. There's always going to be real people in real life. You just have to go outside, get off of your phone.
Touch grass.
As much as I am on my phone, constantly looking for things and being inspired, you know, you got to go outside, be amongst the people.
Be in society.
Yeah.
Get a reason to be dressed in the morning, basically. I know, I miss that part about my day. I work from home. Beyond fashion, what do you think people are really searching for when it comes to style?
I think people are really just searching for a community. You know, that's why they latch on to certain brands, even though they all maybe make the exact same pieces, just in different fonts or different colors. They're really looking to be attached to a certain group of individuals. We all have these particular interests, or we live in this particular city, country, whatever the case may be. You know, Cortez is actually. Yeah, people want to belong. Cortez is actually a really great example of a brand that has a lot of community events where you can pop up to a certain destination and you get to get a free pair of jeans, trade in your pants so you can get this. Or you can buy a pair of shoes early, a collaboration early. And a lot of people really enjoy just the coming together aspect of a lot of these brands. So. And
I mean, speaking of, we're in the most communal aspect of fashion and dressing, right?
Yeah.
Where you wear jerseys, you represent your country or whoever you're the team that you're representing today. So 100% agree with you. I think people want to feel like they can actually see where they belong, right? So it's an easy cue.
All right, so we're out here asking people about their outfits today. What's your name and what inspired your outfit choice?
Hi, my name is Pablo. I'm a Madrid fan, right? We have Bellingham playing today, so I wore the Bellingham shirt. Kind of fit like the Bellingham vibe. I think one of these kind of things when it goes around. The shoes I'm matching with my girlfriend, so. Right?
Yeah, no, you guys both look good. Yeah, no, outfit looks amazing. The way your pants are, they fit really well. You know, definitely a great outfit, man.
All right,
I had to stop you so we could ask you about it.
I was able to pick myself, so.
Yeah, appreciate you again, too, for just doing the video.
If you enjoyed Adam's take, please follow him on his social media. Okay, bye.